Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space for another exclusive video here on the Mighty Network. Today I am going to be continuing in my 2017 Project Life album, and we are working on the month of May. Now May, for once, I actually have a bunch of photos to pick through. So in the month of May back in 2017, my sister was actually an intern in the Disney College down in Orlando, Florida. So she had a bunch of tickets that she accumulated over time and was able to have our family go down and go to the park with her for free. So we took Isabella. She would have been just over two, the age of 2. We took her to Disney and had just the best time. So met up with a friend that lived down there, and then also got to go and see some of her favorite characters, Izzy's favorite characters, which of course are the Mickey Mouse crew. So I have a bunch of pictures printed out here, which I can talk you through a few more of them as we are putting this together. And I also have pulled out cards from the Storytelling Basics collection. So I've got a title card that I'm going to build here, in addition to some journaling cards that I had pre-printed my journaling out, using the photos to help me figure out the stories I wanted to tell about this trip that we took. So aside from that, I've got labels and I've got some asterisk chipboard stickers, some chipboard that I pulled out of my stash that I may or may not use, and then some stamps and tiny phrase stickers. So I am going to put you on fast forward. I will put this spread together, talk you through my process, talk to you more about the photos, and then once everything is completed, we will slow back down and close out for today. So let's go ahead and jump into creating this spread. All right, so for this one, I'm going to get started the same way that I normally do with putting together my title card first. So I chose this red with white XOXO pattern on it because I loved how it pulled in the reds from a lot of the photos on this spread. Because we went to Disney and my daughter is a huge fan of Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse's clothes and all that stuff is a lot of times, red. So this one worked really nicely. Then I pulled over the label sticker sheet and just tried to pick one where I could fit the May Memories stamp set in. The May Memories stamp set and all of my title card stamps that I have been using for this 2017 have all been coming from the 2020 Stories by the Month kits. So that was from the May 2020 Story by the Month kit from Allie Edwards. So I stamped the May Memories there in the middle of that oval stamp. It's got like a gray border around it, so you'll be able to see it pretty nicely once we get it onto the title card. Then I pulled out one of my older Feed Your Craft stamp sets. This one's called Weeks to Months, and it has these tiny itty bitty numbers. So I pulled out the 20 and the 17, and I'm going to use some blue, it's a postal blue from scrapbook.com. ink to stamp the year 2017 right along the edge of the Y in the May. So that gives me the May Memories from 2017. I'm just going to adjust this card so I can make sure I'm putting this on here straight, or at least as straight as possible. Then we'll stick it down, put that back, and move on to the next. For this spread, I also decided to go ahead and do a bunch of stamping on the photos themselves. A lot of these photos have plenty of space up at the top, so sometimes the sky or sometimes the floor. There's just a lot of room where I can add sentiments straight onto my photos. The first one I chose says, "May your feet take you where your heart wants to go." And I really liked the scale of that over by the Epcot ball. I forget what ride that is right now as I'm talking. But anyway, the iconic ball in Epcot park down in Disney. I put the stamp right in the sky next to that. Then I grabbed another one that says, I believe it says, "I love you and I love your story," which I stamped on the story book right next to my daughter hugging Pooh Bear. Then I'm going to grab another one to put over on the photo of her and Woody. I debated putting it on this one, and then I ultimately will pull over the Woody picture and put it on there instead. That one says, "May looks like this." And I'm just going to stamp it directly onto the photo. Later, I'll put some chipboard there just to help detract from the background so that you're paying attention more to the stamp sentiment and then the chipboard piece that's right there as well. So we'll put that one back. And then I'm going to grab the photo of my daughter sitting on, I think she's sitting on my husband's shoulders as we're watching a parade. And I'm going to take a stamp set from one of the Storytelling Basics stamp sets that came out. I believe this one was Prompts. It might have been. I forget what the name is, but I'll make sure to put that down in the description box for you guys. And there was one that says No Day Like Today. So I took that one and stamped that up in that blue sky as well. The black ink here, so I am using scrapbook.com premium dye ink. It goes very nicely on my photos. The photo paper I'm using is the Canon Photo Glossy Paper 2, and that paper is designed to soak up printer ink or ink of any kind because I print at home. Because of that, it is super easy to stamp on the photos themselves. Like, it soaks up the ink and it looks really nice when they are on there. So now I am done stamping. I put all my stuff away and we're just going to work on embellishing. I pulled out some chipboard pieces that I thought might go nicely on this spread. I am also going to add another label sticker here on the picture of my daughter with Minnie, just to cover up some of the background so that you can actually see the chipboard that I put on it. In terms of the photos this week, I mean, they're pretty much all from Disney. I'm trying to look at them. They are all from Disney. Some of them are from a day when we went to the Magic Kingdom. We went and saw some parades. We went to see the Mickey Mouse characters because those are my daughter's favorite characters. And then the photo where you can see Woody kissing Izzy's hands, that was just us standing on the edge of the street watching a parade go by, and he spotted her out of the crowd, walked over to her, and like interacted with her. It was so cool. She would have been like just over 2, maybe 2.5 when we were here at Disney. So when we went, we were super nervous that she would hate the characters, because that's totally possible. My younger brother hated the characters when we went with him way back in the day. So we were so pleasantly surprised that she didn't hate them. In fact, she loved them. Like, as soon as she was able to, she would run up to them and give them hugs and interact. She brought her baby giraffe with her, and she would show the characters her baby giraffe and let them hold it. And like, it was wild how much she was okay with them, because she also was going through like stranger danger with other people. Like, she didn't always like the people around us all the time. So just, I guess we just got lucky that time. Who knows if she would still be like that today, but back then she sure was. So the other pictures in here are from when my husband and I, my sister and her fiance, we went to Epcot for the day. My parents took Izzy with them, and we just went to go enjoy Epcot. We actually met up with one of my very good friends who lives down in Florida, and just had the best time. It was so fun. We did the around the world thing and shared a drink at every country, because you definitely, I mean, I guess you could get your own if you want, but that's some wild times if you do. So we shared. And yeah, we just had a great time. All right, friends, that finishes our May spread for 2017. I think this one is so fun. I just loved documenting this trip that we took. It was one of our favorite trips that we took as a family, and just so much fun to see little Izzy so enamored with all of the characters there at Disney. Love having this one in the books. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this spread come together, and if you did, I would love a thumbs up on this video. I will be back again next week to work on June for 2017, which is going to be another 2-page spread, because again, I have more photos from that time than I did in the earlier months of that year. So I will be back then to work on the next spread in this album. In the meantime, I have other videos that will be posted to my YouTube channel, so you can find more videos there. And I just hope you guys have the most wonderful week. So until next time, have a super fantastic day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye now.